We interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
There it is. Okay, hey! This is not John.
I'm not John.
Ignore the lower thirds. Oh, and the AC's still on. You can hear that. I forgot to turn that off. Let me turn that off. That one. That one? There it goes. It's off now. Okay. Anyway. The grill is on the porch where it's supposed to be. It's an outdoor grill, Maximo.
I am not going to get the grill.
Ange is not going to get the grill. This is Ange. This is not John.
I am not John.
This is Ange. Let me tell you how thoughtful Ange is. We were having a conversation a couple of weeks ago, and I happened to mention an album that I was looking for because it happened to come out on the day I was born. And next thing I know, she has it shipped to my house.
I did that.
She bought me lunch yesterday, and she bought me lunch today. Can't really hear it. Keep the AC on. So the other AC's on in the bedroom. There's a fan. She kicked it over already, but there's a fan.
Sorry.
It's okay. Let me fix the fan here. This fan sucks. I need a new fan.
Yeah.
There, now there's a fan. I get to use this armrest. I don't get to use this armrest when John's here.
He leans this way.
If Rosie were watching, she'd immediately just start going off about all the shit she's done to me. She commented on my status yesterday. Like, oh, I bought Maximo DoorDash lots of times.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. And then, what else did she said something. Oh, she said, I hope it was barbecue.
Well, it was a burger. So I think that,
I was just gonna go for a walk, enjoy the fresh air. But you're like, no, you have work to do.
Yes, I said that.
So you kept me on. Hi, Steph. So you just kept me on the voice call until the DoorDash got there.
Yes. I did that.
Girl walks up. She's like, I have a DoorDash for Angela. I'm like, you didn't. Like, I knew you were up to something.
I did. I'd do it again.
It's not the only thing. I swear, when I don't order anything and Amazon pulls up, it's immediately, what did you order me? Yeah, that was this record. Well, I knew she ordered it for me, but I was like, I didn't know where it was coming from. I was expecting like a used copy. I thought you found it on like eBay or something, but no, it was a brand new copy.
Yes. I got it from FYE.
FYE, okay.
Yeah. They got all that good stuff.
I was buying FYE not too long ago. A couple of weeks ago. I went over to Guitar Center to buy guitar strings. And then you gotta speak up.
Me?
Yeah, there's a noise gate, so you can't whisper. See?
I am not whispering.
You spoke very lowly because it's a noise gate.
What's my favorite movie? The Wedding Singer.
Which I found out accidentally.
If I owned a coffee shop, what would I call it? I don't know. I need to think about that.
They're gonna start asking you all the questions they would normally ask John.
I don't drink coffee.
Right.
So I don't know.
That's a great question. That is a great question, Maximo.
I expected some shit like that. I am not answering that question.
So I sent Ange a video of me playing You Spin Me by Dead or Alive, and I went, Grandma Molly, I'm talking to you. Which was like, I always used to crack John up with that when we were playing that song with Brain Dead. And I was like, yeah, did you catch the movie reference? She's like, of course I caught it. It's my favorite movie. So then I sent her both Adam Sandler songs, me playing them. Both Adam Sandler songs from that movie. So you two met in 8th grade. I think it was earlier than that.
I think it was earlier than 8th grade.
I feel like it was in like 4th or 5th grade.
And my favorite movie is not awful.
Oh no, Laura just loves. Laura thinks the only good movie is Home Alone 5.
That's not a good. That's not a good decision to make.
Tell us about that. My mom was like, "Where did you two meet?" And I'm like, "Hyde Park Elementary School," in like 1991.
Yeah.
How does his bald head feel? Is it smooth like an 8-ball?
It's smooth like an 8-ball. Where's the 8-ball?
I think it's in the chair behind you, Hannah.
Oh.
I don't remember where I put it.
Well, the 8-ball actually pulled through. It told me how my day was going to be the other day, and it was absolutely correct.
The 8-ball never lies. Tell
lie.
us about how you guys met. We were in the same like 4th or 5th grade class.
Yeah.
that's about the story. So
Yeah.
it can't be John. It's not John. This is Ange.
I am not John.
She is not John. John was supposed to be here today and called me like 3 hours before the show. Like, hey, Ange is going to be there, right? Yeah. He's like, okay, I'm going to go work. Like, no, she was going to leave when you got here. No, I got to work. All right, dude, go work. Go make your money.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Every single week, what happened to the braids? Ask the 8-ball if I can see if Joe's beard tickles. I bet it's soft though. It is soft.
Where's the 8-ball? We'll ask the 8-ball.
It is soft.
It is.
I can tell you that. John tells me all the time. She's way too pretty to be John.
Hold on, I want to.
She's gonna dig through all the shit that's on this chair.
I am.
It's like carefully concealed under a hoodie, so you can't. Oh, she found it. Look at that.
All right.
We're bringing the magic 8-ball in here. She's way too pretty to be John.
Oh, come on, John's cute.
John's adorable.
John's freaking cute.
We hung out with John. Should I say hanged out with John? Because it's John.
Yeah, we hanged out with John on Sunday.
We hanged out with John on Sunday. How close do you guys live to one another? About 26 minutes, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, about.
Being prettier than John isn't hard.
Leave John alone. Well, the magic 8-ball, to Maximo's question, it says yes, definitely. So there you go. Any other questions?
Yeah, we hanged out with John the other day, to use John's words.
I love hanged out.
He was, well, we went to the Pride Parade.
Which was so fun. I've never done a Pride Parade before.
No, that was my first time, like, actually intentionally going to Pride.
I loved it.
Yeah, me too. It was a great time.
Yeah.
Which is funny, because my other friend, John, who is gay, did not go to Pride this year, and I went.
You did. You handed out dad hugs, which was pretty cool.
I did. I was wearing a hoodie, and it said, I'm going to ruin the illusion that the studio's clean by taking this. Free dad hugs.
Did you really put that there to give the illusion?
Yeah, because it's covering up everything else that's...
What, one of your infamous Joe piles?
Yeah, it's covering up the pile.
Got it.
No, it's never a call-in show.
It's a call-in show. Absolutely a call-in show.
Put my phone on the table, I guess.
Put the phone on the table. You can call in.
Don't encourage them. You're just as bad as John.
Got it? I've already told you. What do I always tell you?
Gotta give the people what they want.
Gotta give the people what they want.
These people, though?
Yes. Yes, they're a great chat.
Everyone's stealing Jasmine's dad hugs.
There's always dad hugs for you, Jazzy.
Dad? You mean great granddad? I'm not that old.
Aw.
Do not call me on Messenger during the show. Do not. Absolutely 100% like dead serious. Do not call me on Messenger during the show.
Great granddad. That's not fair because I'm older.
Were we having this conversation last week with
Yes.
Rosie and we figured out that you were just slightly older than she is? And
Yeah,
you're both
but
older than
nothing
me.
much.
You're both older than me, and we're all like double Maximo's age. So if I do with the word, no, it's just gonna be really fucking loud, and I don't want that. In fact, I'm gonna mute this right now, so if it rings, I'm not gonna hear it.
So that's what that button does.
That's what one of those buttons do. Yeah.
So now nobody can call you through Messenger at all?
No, they can call me. It just it won't ring in my ears.
Our ears.
Yes, our ears, correct. Because you are wearing headphones as well.
Yes.
Rosie won't be here to harass us tonight. School carnival time.
Understood.
Yeah. Yeah. We got kids.
Yep. Tomorrow I have the Battle of the Bands.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's all the schools in the district get together and, well, battle.
All right. Sounds
Yeah.
like a plan.
So Andrew's at home getting trumpet ready.
God damn it, Mark.
Oy.
The funny thing is that's probably 100% true. So Maximo will be 25 in a month though.
She's your baby.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we went to the Pride Parade and we met up with John.
We did.
Well, first we ended up at the record store first. Because you're like, oh, let's go to the record store. I want to see where you hang out. Let's go to the record store. Like, okay, sure, let's go. And then I bought 3 tapes.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then, like, we got outside right as the parade was starting to go by where the record store was. We saw, I'm like, there's your mascot. And you saw Sabretooth. You didn't see Billy Buffalo. You're like, no,
Yes.
that's your mascot. I'm like,
Yes.
no, that's your mascot. I didn't see Sabretooth.
So I didn't get to see him. I didn't get to go give him a hug.
And then John texts me John calls me like, hey, I'm at Allen Street. I was like, okay, dude, like, our friend Lisa's over at North. Go meet up with her, and we'll come down and meet up with you, even though it's a 25 fucking minute walk from us.
Yeah, but I liked that location a little bit better.
Yeah, no, it was nice. And we got to see the entire rest of the parade because somebody, like, passed out or something in the middle of the road.
Yeah, the parade had to stop.
So the parade stopped for a little while, and then they finally got going again. That is true. John did get that wrong. She wants to know what color do you get if you mix red and red.
Oh, don't. Come on.
John got it wrong.
You mix red and red?
Yeah, if you mix red and red,
Wouldn't you get red?
you would get red. John got.
Did he say green? Or...
I don't remember what he said, but
Laura,
I just know
what
I
did he
know
say?
he got it wrong. If you're gonna bring me a cake to punk rock prom.
Absolutely,
Yes.
we can get a grilled shaped
Can it be
cake
shaped
for
like a
you,
grill?
Maximo.
Yes, I will coordinate that with our committee there, which is Dewey.
That would be pretty cool. Just so you know, guys, it's
John said orange.
orange. He would.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
The barbecue's happening though. Just so you all of you know,
She's convinced. She's like 76% convinced me,
I'm higher than that now.
but it's still around like 35.
Lies.
No, still around 35.
Lies.
Still around 35.
Disagree.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see who's right.
Who made the list?
Maximo made the
Maximo's-
list.
Send more stuff.
He's only going to send it because he likes the sound of my keyboard. That's the only reason I typed it up. And you're like, oh, you could have just hit on the home road keys. Like, yeah, but you could tell that's what I'm doing if that's what I'm doing. No, I'd rather, like, actually type something and make it sound like, was that grill or girl? It was grill. Or he told POTUS I have no involvement with Punk Rock Prom because I need to be eligible to win and beat you and John. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I hired POTUS to do it, is so I could be eligible to win and beat you and John.
I say the barbecue's 100% confirmed because he needs to do it. You owe it to the people, Joe.
I don't owe anybody anything. Leland owes you guys a barbecue.
I don't know, dude. Oh, the 16-16, that's a scoreboard. We'll kick his ass first to get to 20.
Yeah. I refused to acknowledge it the last 2 weeks, and then at the end of the show, you got a point. So I'm like, all right, John, change it.
Well, John
yes, Jasmine,
accidentally gave me the point.
Yes, Jasmine, you can be in my cover band. You see Dewey's reply, Dewey's meme where he's like, give a barbecue, start a cover band.
Yeah, I seen that. It was funny. But you totally got to do that, though.
I don't think she gets a point if I say fuck.
No.
Because I'm going to do that anyway.
No. We've got to, like, catch somewhat one or the other slipping or, you know. What else? What else do we do to earn points?
You just keep asking for them and, like, trying to
No,
justify them.
I
You
feel
tried
like
to do
I
that today.
rightfully earned one yesterday, but you had to prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Let's ask them. Okay. Let's ask them. If your shirt is inside out, do you put it right side in or right side?
Right side out.
Right side out. I want to know.
I mean, we looked it up. It's perfectly acceptable to say that.
Yeah, it's acceptable, but...
So, I was not wrong.
But you weren't all the way right either.
But I wasn't wrong.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I say right side in.
Says whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's probably, most people, I think, say right side. There we go.
Maximo, I'm on your side, dude. You want a barbecue, don't you, bro?
There you go. It just ticked up to 36% now because Maximo's on my side for this.
Right side right, huh?
Ooh, right side right.
That's new.
That's a different one. Okay.
Huh. So I guess this is like a tomato kind of thing.
I guess. I mean, it all means the same thing.
I guess.
So.
I mean, why would I? Never mind. We'll talk about that later.
I mean, you want to talk about clothes inside out? Look what I got. I got Crisscross on cassette. I had this when I was a kid. We probably we knew each other when I had this on cassette back then.
Can I see that for a second?
Yes, you can. Oh, you had it on cassette back then too, didn't you?
I
You
did.
said. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you asked me the other day about the lyrics, and I said no lyrics, just credits. And signing up for their thing.
You should sign up.
I joked about that the other day. I have the Motley Crue one from the original pressing of Shout at the Devil too, and the Hall & Oates one from the original pressing of Private Eyes. Anyway, think about it. If you have a graphic on the T, you would want that facing out.
Fine, Joe. You're right. Okay, guys. No more right side in.
Yeah, you got to give the people what they want,
Oh, I see what you did there.
Tape? What is this? The 80s?
My favorite bands, that's tough. I have to really think about that.
Well, she just said favorite bands in general.
I don't know.
Mark says, I was once in an 80s cover band titled Men at Work Without Hats with Hats.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Did you guys do a lot of Men at Work covers?
Motionless in White. I think I've only ever heard Motionless in White, like, one song, and I've only seen them perform one song, and that's because it's Rhea Ripley's theme song.
Oh, Rhea Ripley.
Jasmine says just rapid fire some bands out at her.
I don't know. I like all kinds of shit.
My mom the other day goes, oh, I suppose she listens to the same type of music you do? Because I think my mom still thinks I only listen to punk and metal.
Yeah, but you don't.
Right. No, I listen to pretty much everything except modern country.
Yeah. I got to see you spit some dope lyrics the other day.
Yeah, John gets used to that, so you're going to have to get used to that too. She like that heavy shit, Slaughter to Prevail. No, I think that's what my mom thinks I listen to is Slaughter to Prevail and Motionless in White and all those fucking bands that scream and I can't understand a damn thing they say.
Well, that's a hard question for me. Some of my favorite bands, I don't know. Like GNR, and I like a lot of 80s bands too.
She loves REO Speedwagon.
Love REO. Love them.
She really likes Imagine Dragons.
I do, and I don't give a fuck what any of you say about it. I don't give a shit. I don't know. I like all classic rock. I love Good Charlotte. I like a lot of bands. Green Day. I've been on a Limp Bizkit kick.
I'm always on a Limp Bizkit kick.
Yeah,
Wait, is your favorite band Bastard, Bastard, Bastard?
absolutely.
I almost put on a Bastard, Bastard, Bastard t-shirt today, but it's the anniversary of the release of the Metallica album Load. It's like, I'm wearing a shirt from that era.
And I have on Tom and Jerry.
My King Nothing t-shirt.
Always a method to your madness.
Yes. If it's a certain day, I gotta wear a certain shirt. Anniversary of that album's release. The box set's coming out in 9 days.
Who's counting though, right?
Me, except I don't have the money to buy it, so I'm probably just gonna get the extended CD.
No, where's your red hat?
You want me to get the red hat?
Yeah, go get your red hat.
All right, I'm gonna go get the red hat because I know how much you love my red.
Fred
I know how
Durst.
much you love my red
Oh,
hat.
it's gonna be a San Francisco 49ers
right
hat,
here?
isn't it? Ugh. My brother's a San Francisco fan, and I'm telling you, you guys are a different breed.
There you go. How's that, Laura? You said I got to give the people what they want.
Yeah. I knew I should have worn my Josh Allen jersey.
I wouldn't have let you in.
I don't believe you. Sure, I'll tell you about the weather.
It's so nice out. I've been stuck in the studio all day.
I am not going to get the grill.
Give us cats. They'll wander in, I'm sure. It is National Hug Your Cat Day, by the way. It's also National Cheese Day.
That's a great day.
Mm-hmm. You were gonna get cheese. You didn't get cheese.
I know, but I got steak
You got
and
subs.
cheese subs.
You got subs from Viola's though, so I will overlook that you didn't bring cheese. You gave me cheese like 2 weeks ago, so.
I did.
Can we auction off Maximo's kitties? That's up to Rosie. I ain't allowing you to auction off your cats until Rosie tells me you can auction off your cats.
No, you can't auction off the cats.
See,
I'm
Steph,
gonna
if you were
speak
here,
for her. That's a no.
See, Steph, if you were here at the beginning of the show, you would have met Ange.
Hi.
The grill should be front and center of the camera. It's an outdoor grill where you're inside a studio. Max says she would kill him.
You have to go get it.
No, you don't have to go get it.
Yes, she would kill you. Yes, you
Yes.
cannot auction off
Yes.
the cats. That's a
So
no.
no, you cannot auction off the. Well, then again, if she kills him, that's one less person I got to compete with for best dressed at punk rock prom.
Yeah, but we don't want to kill Maximo before his 25th birthday.
Fair enough.
You know?
Yeah, fair enough.
I haven't even met him. I can't plot his death.
Okay,
You're on your own, dude.
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Now Steph's working. That's why she wasn't here at the beginning of the show. Taylor Swift got all her rights to all her music now, which means if I go to the record store and I see a regular version and a Taylor's version, and the Taylor's version is $15 more, I can buy the regular version now.
Yes.
Because that was a problem before.
Yes, that is true.
I was gonna buy a Taylor Swift record, but like one was 35 and the other one was 50, and I'm like, I don't want to spend $50, but if I buy this one, the Swifties are gonna kill me. So I'm just gonna put them both back.
You got to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Swifties are nuts.
Mm-hmm. Can we have security-style camera footage of the grill? I told you not to encourage them.
I haven't said anything about the grill except for I'm not getting it, and Maximo gets a grill-shaped birthday cake.
Yes. Yes, now we can buy and listen to them all. Okay. Yeah, no, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, ooh, I can actually like buy some of these older records now. Not have to worry about, I can't buy this because she's not getting the money. It's gonna go to her old producer or whoever the fuck, right? So
if you notice, Joe's not drinking a Pepsi.
I'm not. I got iced tea.
Iced tea.
Also, I bought Pepsi this morning, but they didn't have zero sugar. They got me Diet Pepsi, which is... Eek. Luckily, I only ordered 1 6-pack, so...
That's
all good.
Awful.
All good, but I only have to drink 1 6-pack before I order the next set of zero sugars. Wait, the camera facing the grill is perfect. You can, like, tease us with, like, little flashes of the grill. I tuned in to see the grill.
You're going to have to go get the grill.
I'm not getting the grill. It's an outdoor grill. It's staying outdoors. There's nowhere to put it in here anyway. My backpack's still in here, and I got band practice this week, so it's staying in here.
Valid. That's fine. I wouldn't get the grill every week either.
You wouldn't what now?
Get the grill every week.
No.
Didn't you just do it a couple weeks ago?
I did. And then it sat in here for like 2 days. And then I put it back outside, and I almost like set it up where it almost fell off the table while I was grilling. I'm like, no, I gotta fix this.
Okay.
It's an indoor grill if you make it an indoor grill. Tell my landlady that. I'm sure she'll be perfectly okay with that if you give her that logic.
I mean, they do have indoor grills though, like for kitchens and whatnot. So, but
I have an outdoor grill for outside.
Correct.
Not inside the studio.
Correct.
Jasmine, who is friends with you on Facebook and therefore knows your middle name, just asked you what your middle name is.
It's Marie.
He's a salesman now. Give him 10 minutes with my landlady. He'll convince her. Joe's middle name is Grill.
Joe Grill. Got a nice ring to it.
Salesman? What did I say? I said salesman.
You said salesman.
Oh, no, he was correcting himself because he said salesman now and he meant salesman Joe. I'm a salesman, Joe. I can, yeah. I didn't know if it was her last name or not. Gotcha. Joe's middle name is Bishop. Y'all are way off.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so coming up on Friday night, it's the Homeboys in One Way Terror, and they're playing with Wolfenstein, Self-Inflicted, Lacerate, and Vanth. That is at Amvet's Medallion, 25 Review Place in Buffalo. I don't even know what that is. Off Tonawanda Street? Yeah, I have no idea where that is. But that's coming up Friday. It's under 16, must be with someone 18 plus. It's $15 at the door. Doors 6 p.m., show at 7 p.m. And yeah, this is One Way Terror, and the song is called 8 Hour Shift on all WNY Think So Joe Show.
Right after lunch, I don't eat food, I just re-up. Overdose to the daily meds, that should be enough. But all these drinks just make me want more stuff. Useless after lunch, I wanna go home and do more stuff. Useless after lunch, I wanna go home and get fucked up.
One Way Terror on all WNY Think So Joe Show. That song called 8 Hour Shift, and you can catch them Friday with Wolfenstein, Self-Inflicted, Lacerate, and Vanth. It's $15 at the door, 16 and up if you're with somebody that's 18 plus. And doors at 6, show at 7 at the AmVets Medallion at 25 Review Place in Buffalo. I have no idea where that is.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I got band practice anyway, so I can't go. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go?
Nope. Because I have a show next Saturday.
You do? At your favorite
At
place.
fucking Milky's.
He's so excited.
I am like Karma Queen's album release is next Saturday too. So I'm like half tempted to just, because they're playing at like 10 and we're playing at 11:30, so I'm half tempted to just walk over there, catch their set, and come back.
You probably could do that.
I probably could. I mean, they're also playing on Sunday. They're playing at, I want to say Rec Room. And I forget who they're playing with, but somebody from out of town. So which one do you support though? Like, do you support the one where they're playing with somebody from like a major, like a bigger band, or do you go to support the album release?
Oh, the album
or
release.
just go to both,
or both, actually.
Not
definitely the album release.
No, Jasmine, not fucking Becky's. I would love to play at Becky's. That'd be cool. That's a fucking. I gotta go to Cleveland. Let's go to Cleveland.
Love Cleveland.
Let's just drop everything. Let's just go to Cleveland.
I would love to.
Let's.
You know I am down.
You gotta get lunch at Becky's though.
Okay. According to Jazzy, not fucking Becky's.
Oh no, Jasmine loves Becky's.
Oh.
No, because I said fucking Milky's, she was like, oh, not fucking Becky's. Like, no, fucking Milky's. I fucking hate playing there. But I'm playing there next Saturday, so come see me. So I'm not playing for like 3 people. It's only a few hour drive, we know. So when Yellow Sauce played in Cleveland, we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And then we were looking for some place to eat after, and we ended up at this place called Becky's before we ended up at our show. And, like, we had a great time. So when John and I accidentally ended up in Cleveland...
How do you accidentally end up in Cleveland?
John broke his foot, and we had to take buses, and one of the buses had to stop in Cleveland. And Becky's is, like, half a block away from the bus station in Cleveland. Which is, we were told many times, a very dangerous neighborhood. But we ended up at Becky, so I text Jasmine. I'm like, you'll never guess where I am. She goes, are you at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I said, you are damn close. She goes, Becky's? Fucking Becky's? Like, yep, fucking Becky's. So now that's like anytime I'm in Cleveland, that's where I gotta go.
Okay. I love Cleveland.
Only been there a few times. Every time I'm there, it's like something interesting's going on.
Should have went last year to SummerSlam.
Should have.
So good.
I went to Nashville the year before for SummerSlam, so. You can see Brock Lesnar lift up the ring with a forklift.
I would have liked to see that.
I would have liked to see it too if the damn light wasn't shining right in my face. Didn't you experience that too at a pay-per-view? The light shining right in your face?
I think it was Elimination Chamber this year.
Yeah.
But it went away pretty quickly. But it was right in our faces.
So everybody was chanting, turn the lights off?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what that was us at SummerSlam. Like, we can't see. Turn the lights off. Like,
you guys could hear that on TV? All of us saying, turn the lights off?
No, there's always videos from the crowd that go viral with people chanting, turn the lights off because the lights are like so bright on you.
They're blinding.
Yeah. Like, it's been happening for like years now, like at WrestleManias and shit. No, I was in Cleveland. I was on my way back from Columbus. And like when I was in Cleveland, getting into Cleveland, where I had a stop, it was like a WWE truck drove by me. And I'm like, fuck, is WWE in town? And I looked it up. They had a pay-per-view the next night in Cleveland. So I'm like, I wonder if I could pull off, like, taking work off and going to the pay-per-view. But then it was like, nah, then I got to pay for a room. And then I'm not working because I'm taking the day off. Both jobs.
Yeah, but which pay-per-view was it?
I don't remember. This was years ago.
I want to get to a Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Where is it? It's in LA this year.
Yes.
We ain't getting to LA.
No.
All right.
No, not by Saturday.
Mr. Grill, favorite music type. I like punk. But I listen to everything.
Mr. Grill.
We never got confirmation on this. Does Joe shower with his hat on?
He does not. He does not shower with his hat on. But he does shower with his socks on. I'm just kidding.
The funny thing is you can't actually confirm that I don't.
Well, that's true.
You can confirm I don't shower with a hat on, though.
That's fine.
From now on, I'm just going to start showering with this hat on. Video chatting you like, hey, what's up?
Click. Never.
He confirmed his name is Mr. Grill.
Gotta give the people what they want, Joe. They want a barbecue.
Wasn't it bad enough I wore a barbecue chef hat and a barbecue apron to my CD release show?
It's pretty messed up.
Said I don't see it. You guys got so. Leland and I have been working on. Leland and I have been working on a song for like a year now, right? I recorded instrumentals like a year ago. I'm like, Leland, put some vocals on this for me, and we were gonna release it, ThinkSoJoE featuring Leland, and split royalties and everything on it. And he finally gets around to sending it to me yesterday, right? And I hit play, and the vocals kick in, and it's I would like a barbecue. I'm like, you motherfucker. Like,
So funny.
I'm like, God damn it, Leland. And he's like, what? I said, you know what you did. He's like, you know I wouldn't do that to you. There's 2 muted vocal tracks with the real vocals on them. Like, God damn it. So, yeah, he pranked me. Dad, what are we covering first in our cover band? I don't know. I'm going to play bass, so let's do some Green Day. Some cool bass lines on Green Day shit.
Green Day shit?
Green Day stuff, yeah. Green Day's got cool bass lines.
Okay.
And Trey Cool's almost as good as, like, Flea.
I like Flea. He's cool.
I saw a post, I'm in, like, a Back to the Future group, and they were like, oh, we got Huey Lewis in the first movie, and who's in there's somebody famous in the third movie. Like ZZ Top or somebody? I don't.
What movie?
Back to the Future. Somebody famous in the third movie. I can't think of who. And they're like, but there's nobody famous. There's no like famous musicians in the second movie. And it's like, dude, Flea is one of the main characters in the second movie.
I don't know.
I forget who it was. But yeah, no, I saw that, and like everybody's like, dude, Flea's in the second movie.
I didn't know that.
Hmm?
I feel like I should know that.
That Flea is in the second Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually plays a character in the movie. He's but like, Huey Lewis plays the if you watch Back to the Future 1, when Marty's auditioning for the Battle of the Bands, he's the guy that says, okay, nope, you're just too darn loud.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I guess you learn something new every day.
And Jasmine says she had a cover she made on Band Lab years ago of American Idiot or something. I could play that. Yeah, we're doing this song through Band Lab, and I haven't used, like, other than recording backup vocals for pre-pandemic fart, I haven't used Band Lab. So I recorded everything in my own DAW and then exported it all so I could just upload it to BandLab so we could collab on it. And then it took him a year to get me any vocals because he was working so hard on POTUS shit. He was working so hard on POTUS, the musical, so as soon as he was done with getting all that programmed and ready to go, he was like, okay, I'm going to do your song. And he finally got around to it. He sent it to me last night, so... But I have other shit coming out first, so we're going to let that other shit come out. Then we're going to put out the song with me and Leland.
Okay.
It's going to be, you guys are going to like what I'm putting out. Jasmine already knows what it is. You already know what it is.
I do.
And I think I told Leland last night what it is, so few people know what it is. But it's coming out alongside the King of the Hill theme cover. Because they wouldn't let me put out just the King of the Hill theme cover because it's only 30 seconds long. Like, no, it has to be part of a bigger release. Like, God damn it. All right, fine. What am I going to release? Okay, I have this cover that's basically done. I just got to do vocals. So, yeah.
Yeah. You're doing that.
Yep. 2-song cover song EP. You guys are going to love it. Absolutely love it.
I think so.
I'm just waiting for them to give me my license for the other one. Like, I got the license for the King of the Hill one, so I gotta wait for the license for the other one. Maximo's gotta go to practice. I sent it to you earlier, Jasmine. We were talking, and I said, hey, this is what I'm putting out. I think I sent it to you. Pretty sure I did. Let's see. Well, I totally did. And then you said no. And then you sent 2 purple hearts on accident. Yeah. That was a conversation that happened earlier. But yep, got a cover song EP, I guess, coming out. The grill is on the porch where it belongs, where it's going to stay.
I'm not helping with the grill. That's John's job.
Yeah, yeah. John didn't show up, so we don't have anybody to run our errands for us right now.
Our errands.
Love you, John. If you're watching, hi.
Hey, John.
We hanged out with John the other day at the Pride Parade. Dad, we were seeing Over and Out with Ashton 4 years ago today at Good Bar. Yeah, geez, yeah, I saw that memory today. It was like the first show we got to after the pandemic. Got to see Over and Out, which Rob posted a Over and Out graphic yesterday, and everybody's like, "You guys should do a reunion show this year," and I'm like, "Hell yeah, they should do a reunion show." No, actually, it was City Powered Radio. He put the graphic out, and everybody's like, "You guys should do a reunion show." Like, yes, absolutely. City Powered Radio is one of my favorite fucking local bands. Get a grill tattoo; it will look good. That's why I used the thumbnail of the cheeseburger last week. It's because like I knew you guys, just to fuck with everybody. Because like, oh, I could do this other thing, but no, I'm gonna do this.
It's gonna happen though, guys.
She keeps saying.
Oh, it is.
She keeps saying it's gonna happen. No John to do your evil bidding. No John to do my evil bidding.
Errands. You said errands.
Yeah, like bringing the grill in the house.
And he's just like, okay.
He's like, okay, I'll go get it. John changed the scoreboard. Okay.
He owed that to me.
He did. Yeah, no,
I think you should get a grill tattoo.
yeah, we walked over and we found John, and we hung out with John for a little while, and we took him over to Nietzsche's because he was supposed to meet somebody there. We had to leave before they got there, but
talk him off a ledge.
We had to give him a nice little pep talk. We had to tell him, John, just be yourself, and he's like, but nobody likes me. Like, so at that show, I was holding my phone when I sat down, messaging you with even. Hold on, let me try and read this again. So at that show, I was holding my phone when I sat down messaging with you, even though you were sitting across from me because it was so loud. I accidentally hit the button to make our chat layout all purple and sparkly, and I haven't changed it since. Makes sense.
Is it purple and sparkly?
On the phone, it is.
Aw.
Let me see. She's in here. So there she is. Here's purple and sparkly.
Cute.
Purple and sparkly. Ours is the universe.
Yes. I did that.
I got a message earlier. Somebody was like, "Oh, I want to do voice. I want voice sync on my video. I see you charge for that." Like, yeah. He's like, my video's 3 minutes long. Like, you got to order it 3 times then.
What is it per minute?
Per minute. Because I'm like, because I don't want to do it, so I charge $75 a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to do it, so I charge I charge way too much for it, hoping people wouldn't order it.
Did they order it?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they ever replied to me. Like, I wrote back to them. I'm like, yeah, you just got to order that 3 times. And then they never wrote back or anything, so. I don't want to do it. I hate doing it. It's like the worst.
So it's like laundry for me.
Yeah.
My arch nemesis.
Yeah. That's why I get paid $75 each time for each minute of that fucking voice sync shit. I hate doing that.
I wish I got paid $75 a minute to do laundry.
Yeah, I know. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Get paid to do your household tasks.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you're on the phone with me when you're doing your laundry now.
Yes. If I'm talking on the phone, I tend to get more things done.
Yeah.
It has me move around a little more.
As opposed to me, who just puts my phone on a tripod and just sits there.
Yeah, you do.
smiling at you.
While I run around the house. And...
Well, you're running around the house doing everything.
Yep.
I got some stuff done the other day on the phone though.
What did you do?
I went through my T-shirt.
Oh yeah, you did do
some
that.
of my T-shirts. I'm like, oh, I haven't worn this in a while. This is going on the pile.
And what'd you do with the pile?
It's still in there.
Right.
Still piled up. I've been digging out from under the pile because I wanted to wear this shirt today.
The infamous Joe pile.
I wore one of those shirts a couple of days ago. I wore the King of the Hill one.
You did, and it wasn't a black shirt. It was green.
I wore a green shirt the other day.
I was impressed.
Yeah. Because you were like, oh, why don't you wear that? I'm like, it's blue. You're like, oh, why? You should wear it.
Yeah, you need some color in your life sometimes. Match your eyeballs. Yeah.
You were wearing a Super Mario shirt earlier, and I was like, should I put my Ralph Wiggum T-shirt on, the Super Nintendo Chalmers one? And then I'm like, nah. Metallica Load came out this day in 1996, wearing a King Nothing T-shirt.
What shirt was I wearing earlier?
Super Mario Brothers.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Where's the black hat? Prepare for Laura to say, Joe's bald.
Look at that quick switch.
Yeah, I learned watching Rey Mysterio back in WCW. He took the mask back from Chris Jericho and he switched his masks.
Yeah, but once the mask comes off, that's like, you know.
I mean, he got to put his back on. He's still wearing it today.
I know. But isn't that not good?
Somebody should have let Psychosis put his mask back on. That is one ugly dude. Anyway.
I still want to know who Grande Americano is.
Yeah, I have no idea. We know he's not Chad Gable. We saw them both in the same place
I
at
was
the same time.
convinced for a hot minute that it was Chad Gable.
Yeah, but we seen him in the same place at the same time, like the first week. Like the night he debuted, we saw them both in the same. He was getting arrested because he jumped the barricade, and Chad Gable was being interviewed. We saw them both at the same time.
I don't know. I wonder who it could be.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe we'll find out at Money in the Bank. He's in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
He is. Yeah. Penta's gonna win that.
I hope Penta wins that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Joe has plenty of hair. I sure as heck do. It's all right here.
What monkeys?
Don't ask. I will tell you at the song break what he's talking about.
My thoughts on the greatest wrestler ever?
Hardcore Holly.
No.
She wants to know your thoughts on Hardcore Holly.
I don't really have thoughts.
I was like super late for work one night because it was ECW, was still the WWE thing. And they were doing Rob Van Dam versus Hardcore Holly, and Hardcore goes through a table and his back just has this giant fucking gash on it. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. And I couldn't tear myself away from the TV, so I was late for work.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, he's got braids, Mark. No, I don't. I haven't had braids in years.
You could braid your beard.
You think it would blow Laura's mind if I just did the whole show without a hat?
Maybe.
Here you go.
Whoa.
Put this somewhere. There we go. Stay. Okay.
Can't believe it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to blind myself with...
What do you think about that, Laura?
I'm going to blind myself with the lights off my head.
The sun comes through here.
It will.
It's going to be blinding.
It will at some point. It will probably in the second hour. It usually does. There it is. Joe's bald.
Joe, you're bald.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that.
You're bald.
I am. That's why I like to cover it up with my trusty San Francisco 49ers hat. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
relate. Do I need to sing the Isley Brothers?
I'm just gonna set this right here.
Don't make it over my head.
Anyway.
You're the worst.
And here I was about to buy you a Jim Kelly bobblehead.
Oh.
OMG, Joe is bald. No, I gotta go back there tomorrow because my friend wants me to make him a t-shirt to wear to Camp Punksylvania, so I'm gonna go get shut to make him a t-shirt. And I figure while I'm up there, I can go get the stuff that I didn't end up getting the other day while I was up there.
You know what else you can do?
Buy a San Francisco 49ers World Championship ring?
No. I was thinking Ange Pop.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Yep.
What the fuck? Joe is bald. I just looked up.
It's blinding, isn't it?
Every time she looks at the screen, she's going to type it. So today's the anniversary of the worst episode of Things You Might Not Know. Like the most boring fucking episode.
What episode?
It is about Robert Louis Stevenson and him giving away his birthday.
Who did he give his birthday away to?
Some girl, I forget who. It was somebody's daughter. It was somebody's daughter whose birthday was Christmas. So he was like, my birthday's not right at Christmas, so here, have my birthday. I don't need it anymore. I'm old. And his birthday happened to be the best birthday ever.
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah, his birthday. He gave her the best birthday ever. November 13th.
Oh, Jazzy.
I'm done with both of you now. Anyway.
I will lift up his headphone and whisper it in his ear.
Shove some of that fur up north. I wish I can't. John's pretty bald now too.
Yeah, he is.
John had a good time the other day at Pride. And
He did. That was fun.
After Pride. Yeah, it was his first Pride too.
Yeah, the whole day was a good day.
Yeah. You get to hang out with me and my friends.
Yeah.
And meet friends that I didn't know I was going to run into.
That's cool.
Like, we walked John over to Nietzsche's because he was supposed to meet somebody later, and we're just like, we'll hang out with you till we got to go. And then my friend Mike walks in. He's a trumpet player. And he happened to be playing with one of the bands that was playing that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you got introduced, and then other people I knew were there. It was like, hey, cool, people I know.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. And then
Had
we
a
went
great time.
we went back to the record store
Yes.
because you wanted to make a purchase.
I did.
And so you bought a record, and you also bought 3 packs of Yo MTV Raps trading cards.
I did. I did. I had to buy a copy of The Living Brain Dead to have it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And if you want a copy of the album, you can come to our show at Milky's next Saturday.
Nice plug.
John will be there selling it.
You're going to put John at the table?
I don't think I want to put John at the table. I'll get somebody else to do it.
Put John at the table.
That's assuming I actually do leave to go see the Karma Queen show. Because, like, if I'm there, I'll just sit at the table. But because usually it's me anyway. So all these damn shows got to be 21 plus, so I can't just call up my kid like, hey, you want to make some money?
Soon, though.
A few more months. 2 more months.
It's a good month.
Yeah.
It's a good month.
Yeah. Might be like the second best month
What, after November?
after November.
Of course.
But before we get to any of those months, we got to get through this Friday, where you can go see Little Liar at Mr. Goodbar. And that's all it says. Event by Little Liar at Mr. Goodbar. Oh no, doors at 8, music at 9, pre-sale $5, doors $6. That's at 1110 Elmwood Avenue. It doesn't say if it's upstairs or downstairs. You can assume it's 21 plus because it's Good Bar. Oh, it's at the attic at Mr. Good Bar, upstairs. 1110 Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo, New York. Tickets $6, 21 plus. There you go. It's all on their flyer, but not on their event page.
I like that flyer.
That's a cool flyer.
It is.
Anyway, this is Little Liar, and this song is called What If This Is Love on All WNY, the Think So Joe Show.
Another tragic sunrise, haven't slept in days. I think about you all night, and the dreams I haven't chased. You and I both know that I can't live this way. Still can't shake the feeling you have nothing to say. 'Cause if I'm going down, I'll drag you down with me. 'Cause I got used to hurting, now it's my domain. What if this is love? How do I learn to behave? You need someone to rely on. Another broken promise, a slap right to the face. And if I'm being honest, well, I don't feel a thing. 'Cause you and I both know it hasn't been the same. I'll take you to the garden and wash you of my name. 'Cause if I'm going down, I'll drag you down with me. 'Cause I got used to hurting, now all I feel is pain. What if this is love? What do you want me to say? This ain't the hill that we die on. Yeah.
That was Little Liar on All WNY, I Think So Joe Show. The song called What If This Is Love. You can catch them at Mr. Goodbar on Friday upstairs, sorry.
In the attic.
In the attic at Mr. Goodbar for $6 at the door.
That's not bad.
No. Goodbar's pretty hit or miss for quality. As far as sound and everything. There was one night I was up there, right? And this was in the band Cardboard Homestead is playing, and they're like best friends with the Riot Squad who put on Camp Punksylvania every year.
Okay.
And so like people from Riot Squad are there. And not many other people. It's me and basically Riot Squad and the other bands. And so one of the girls from Riot Squad goes downstairs to try to recruit people to come upstairs. Because Good Bar downstairs is a total college bar, right? So they go downstairs, they're trying to get people to come upstairs. I don't know what happened next, but I'm pretty sure it involved a fake ID. There's some girl on stage playing Ian's guitar. And yeah, I don't know what the hell was happening. It was, yeah. I know for a little while that was either Ian's profile picture or the Cardboard Homestead profile picture was this girl on stage. No idea, like.
So what you're saying is she got completely lit, went up on stage, grabbed someone's guitar, and started playing it?
Pretty much.
Nice.
I think they encouraged her to do it, so. But yeah, it was a crazy night. And then every time I end up at Good Bar and I'm downstairs, I'm like, why am I the oldest person here?
Because you're up.
Except the last time I went, I wasn't the oldest person there. There were people older than me there, which was...
Was that refreshing?
It was refreshing.
Well...
I'm watching a cover band play, right? And a couple of days before, John and I went to a Sabres game, and the band starts playing Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy. And John's just like, he's playing it wrong, the drummer's playing it wrong, the drummer's playing it wrong. And I'm like, dude, nobody cares.
A drummer does.
Right, exactly. So I go and I see this cover band, and they're playing everything fucking wrong, but nobody cares. So I'm just watching them play. I'm like, one, John would hate this, too. Like, nobody else hates this. Everybody else is just singing along and enjoying the fucking show. And then they did I Believe in a Thing Called Love by The Darkness, and I'm like, there is no fucking way this dude is going to hit those fucking notes. And he hit those fucking notes. I was impressed. Cannot remember what the band was called. Yes.
You know I can't see well. What's the white line?
What white line?
I don't know. Laura told me to ask you.
Where did she tell you? I don't. Oh, I see. Hold on. I've already told her what the white line is.
What white line, Laura?
Hold on. What button am I looking for here? I'm not even the right
Is it
thing.
something with lighting?
No, hold on. I'll explain in a second, but first I have to press this button. Hi, Mom.
Nice.
Did the button work? The button didn't work. It was supposed to pop up and say, Laura said white line, drink.
Oh.
No, Laura keeps that. There's a white line on when you go to... here, I'll show you. So when you go into the song break, right? You see the white line at the top? She's always asking what that white line is, and I keep telling her it's an old song from the 80s. White lines. You know that one? No? You have no idea what I'm talking about. No?
You're going to have to play it for me.
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five? Depeche Mode did a cover of it? No?
I guess not.
Wow.
That is kind of shocking, huh?
Wow.
Sorry, Joe.
I know a song Ange doesn't.
Crazier things have happened.
I am very surprised. My mom knows it. All right, I have it on vinyl. We'll throw it on afterwards.
Okay. Maybe I do know it.
Yeah. And
I don't know that I know it.
It's possible. It's possible. I was wondering why there's no like air blowing out of the fan. I turned around again.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, that's better.
Much
Okay.
better.
My mom says she loves Depeche, or no, Jasmine says she loves Depeche Mode and didn't even know that. Yeah. Oh no, you know what? I think it might. You know what? It's Duran Duran. Sorry, that's my mistake. Duran Duran.
I like Depeche Mode too.
I like every song that's ever been covered. That was a Depeche Mode song.
Yeah, I know. That's what you had said. You're like, yeah, I like Depeche Mode songs when other people sing Depeche Mode songs.
Yeah, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Like Lacuna Coil's version of Enjoy the Silence. Way better.
That's a great song.
Yeah, especially when Lacuna Coil does it.
Okay. Who else covers Depeche Mode?
Lots of people cover Depeche Mode.
Because they're dope.
And it's all better than the Depeche Mode versions.
But had there not been Depeche Mode versions, there wouldn't be covers of Depeche Mode.
Like Johnny Cash's version of Personal Jesus. Brilliant.
I like GNR's version of Knocking on Heaven's Door the best. What are some other covers that you like?
I like lots of covers. I like this cover I'm releasing in, whenever my license goes through. It's going to be good. You guys are going to like it. Skylark's here on my shoulder. He says squawk. That's his bird. Depeche Mode rules. Okay. New Year's Day covered them too. Okay.
See? The people have spoken. Depeche Mode, let's go.
I like covers of Depeche Mode songs. I don't like Depeche Mode songs directly.
Wait until we're in the car, bucko.
No, because you'll skip them just like you do every time Imagine Dragons comes on. And you're like, no, he doesn't like this. I'm going to skip it.
Well, I skip it because you don't appreciate it. I'm trying to be thoughtful.
Right, now you're like, oh, I'm going to play this music you don't
Damn
like.
right. You like it.
Well, you keep skipping like Imagine Dragons because you're like, oh, he doesn't like Imagine Dragons. It's not that I don't like them. It's just like they sound like generic 2010s rock to me. Like if you asked me to describe what the 2010s sounded like, Imagine Dragons would probably be the answer.
Yikes. Well, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We can't like everything the same.
I mean, you asked me to listen to some
all
Imagine
about
Dragons songs,
balance.
and I listened to them.
You did.
I did.
You listened to them.
Mark plays Rush all the time, even though his boyfriend can't stand him.
I do not like Rush.
Ooh.
Sorry, dude. I like a few songs, but I'm not like a
2010s is now retro, by the way.
not retro, Laura.
Yeah, it was only five years ago, the end of the decade.
It's fine. We're doing fine.
We got those Yo MTV Raps cards, and I'm opening them in the car for you. We're just going through, and it's like, oh, MC Hammer, and we're singing MC Hammer, and then it's like, oh, it's LL Cool J, like, yeah. We're just singing all the songs by all the rappers that are in the MTV Raps card packs.
Yeah, but then we got the Belle Biv DeVoe one, and we were like, yes.
And I just went, never trust a big button to smile. And you just start singing, like, yeah. And I was telling my friend Steph that was in the chat earlier. She was the one who, when I said, oh, Belle Biv DeVoe's coming, she's like, who's that?
Oh. That just shows our age, Joe.
So I started singing Poison, and everybody's looking at me funny. So, yeah.
They don't understand that you should never trust a big butt and a smile.
Laura says she has a 5-year rule for retro. Yeah, I mean, I could see, like, the early 2010s being retro.
5 years ago wasn't retro.
Neil Peart will never be topped. That is one hell of a drummer. Was one hell of a drummer. Anyway.
5-year rule on retro.
5-year rule on retro, she says.
Huh.
So, yeah, 5-year rule on retro.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was just having a conversation with my landlady over the weekend about, like, how the 90s are oldies now.
No, they're like supermarket songs.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Brand new is 0 to 3 months. New is 3 months. 1 year is old, and 1 to 4 years is... Or no. 3 months to 1 year is new. Old is 1 to 4 years, and retro is 5+, she says. Now, my landlady and I were talking about, like, the songs we listened to growing up are played in the supermarket. And she's a little older than us. And we started talking about that, and it boggles my mind because, like, when we were kids, what was being played on the oldies station? Shit from the 50s, right?
Yeah, like, Elvis and
Right.
like Stevie Wonder. And...
In the 80s, when we were kids, the 50s, which was 30 years earlier, were oldies.
Yes, they were.
We are in the 2020s. So 30 years ago was 1995. So those songs that we grew up listening to and love to this day are as old as those songs that were on the oldie station when we were kids.
I have trouble accepting that, Joe.
I understand, me too. But it's true.
Well, and there hasn't been that much good music to come out in a decade since.
That is also true.
Groundbreaking stuff right there.
There's been like bands that have like 1 or 2 good albums and then they just fall off.
Mm-hmm.
Linkin Park. Yeah, I said that.
Yikes.
And by 1 or 2 good albums from Linkin Park, I mean Hybrid Theory and Reanimation, the remix album from Hybrid Theory. Meteor was mediocre. I'm digging myself a further hole here, aren't I?
No. I respect your opinions. But it's not going to stop me from jamming out to some Linkin Park, though.
That's fine. Two old people shouting at clouds.
Aw.
Get off my lawn.
I do kind of get mad when people... You know how I feel about my yard work.
You got a nice lawn.
I do.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of my...
I saw a picture of your nice lawn. You
Yes.
just mowed. You sent me a picture. You were so proud
so
of it.
proud. Those lines are
It looked really good.
Yes, it
Yeah.
did. It's the little things now.
It looked too nice for where you live.
I know. I know. I wish I did not live in the falls.
I know you do.
I do.
Yeah, no, I don't live there anymore. And I haven't lived there in like 14 years. Back in my day, we had to buy our music.
So did we.
To be fair, I'm still buying music. I just bought this the other day. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction on cassette.
That has lyrics in it, doesn't it?
Let's find out. I only have it on vinyl and CD. This is my first time getting it on cassette. A nice big picture of Guns N' Roses, and then Guns N' Roses would like to thank, and Guns N' Roses is. Nope, no lyrics. And you got your Guns N' Roses picture. You got your original cover of Appetite for Destruction in there. The band cover they're not allowed to use. More pictures of Guns N' Roses.
I remember that picture.
You think we went? You want to see if we went 3 for 3 on tapes that don't have lyrics in the booklets?
Yes.
Let's find out.
Yes. But I feel like this did.
Because I also have this. This is the Refreshments. The album is called Fizzy, Fuzzy, Big, and Buzzy.
Okay.
And it's got one of my favorite songs ever on it, Banditos.
Wait, let's feel it first. We could tell.
I feel like...
There's lyrics in there.
I feel like there might be lyrics in this one. Let's find
I'm
out.
going to have to agree.
Nope. No
Get
lyrics.
out of town.
No lyrics. They've got credits and thank yous and pictures of the band. No lyrics.
Interesting.
That's three tapes I bought with no lyrics in the.
Ooh.
Back in the day, we bought our memes from Hot Topic. The refreshments, by the way, also the original artists on the King of the Hill theme, which is going to come out as soon as my other cover gets approved.
How long does that normally take? Did you send
They said
that out already?
They said it could take up to 2 weeks. It's been like a week and a half. So,
Oh.
so like I'm like, it didn't take that long when I did the Rihanna cover, but I'm also not like worried about it because it's been like a week and a half and I haven't heard from them at all about it. So I'm just like, that might be a good sign because they're not telling me they have problems. They're not telling me I can't do it. They're not telling me I got to go elsewhere to get the license. Like, we should be good. Which is funny because after they told me I couldn't get the license for the King of the Hill theme and they told me where else to go, it literally just, like, it took like 2 days to get it from the other place. And then I submitted it, and then it took them like another week, and they're like, nope, you can't do it because it's only 30 seconds long. Like, God damn it.
Yeah, back in our days, we did have malls with record stores in them.
Yep.
Remember going to the mall to see what new stuff was coming out, and they had the headphones
Yeah.
that you could
yeah.
pre-listen to?
I sent you a picture the other day of me at Media Play.
You did.
Which also you could go put the headphones on.
Yes.
Listen.
Good times.
I could go to the record. I could go and buy records at the mall. Couple of malls.
What malls?
I could go to the Galleria. They have an FYE.
Oh, yes, they do.
And I could go to the McKinley Mall. They have a What's in Your Attic that has a huge record section.
Oh.
I actually went looking for. I looked to see if the New Order record was in there, just to be like, of course I'm gonna find it in the wild now that I have it.
Oh.
Which I haven't yet. So I'm impressed.
Watch, now you're going to find it in the wild because I ordered it.
Like when I ordered the Top Gun soundtrack, and now I find it everywhere.
Into the danger zone?
I had to take that highway to the danger zone.
Wow.
I bought it for Berlin's "Take My Breath Away."
Oh, what a romantic he is, guys.
It's such a beautiful song. I love that song.
What a romantic.
It just happened to have Danger Zone on it.
What'd you play first? Take My Breath Away or Danger Zone?
I think it just started right at the beginning and just played the record through, which I think Danger Zone is the first track, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Probably.
yeah, I would imagine. Which means I've got Danger Zone on vinyl twice now. Because I have a whole record of Kenny Loggins soundtrack songs.
Kenny Loggins. He's like the movie song GOAT.
Yeah. So they put out, for Record Store Day a few years ago, they put out Kenny Loggins at the movies. Which is
So
just
good.
the Kenny Loggins. If my mom's still watching, my mom's favorite song is Footloose. It's on there.
My favorite Kenny Loggins song
Bye, Laura.
is Bye, Laura. Is from Top. No. You just said Top Gun.
I did say
Over
Top
the Top.
Okay.
Meet Me Halfway. Remember
Is-
when he's trying to get to his kid?
I said that's the Stallone
The
arm wrestling.
Stallone
movie.
arm wrestling movie. Yes.
I've seen that,
That is
a couple of times now.
You've seen it?
I watched it again not too long ago, actually.
The older I get, the more sad that movie is because of the kid and the family strain and everything. That's just heartbreaking.
Which
But-
blue hat, though? She says, "Put your blue hat on, Joe." I don't. Which blue hat?
Sabers?
Could be my Blue Jays hat.
No, we gotta get this man a Yankees hat. Where's your mother? She would agree with me.
My mother would absolutely agree with you. I do not currently own a Yankees hat, so.
Huh?
I do not currently own a Yankees hat.
You need a red Yankees hat.
I used to have a red Yankees hat.
Well, you need another one.
I had two different red Yankees hats. I had like the Fred Durst with the white logo.
Yeah.
And then I had one with a blue logo with a white outline.
Oh.
The one I always wear. There's like three blue hats I always wear. It doesn't narrow it down. It's probably buried in the chair here. So.
Well, then my stuff's on the chair now, too.
Yeah.
So
there's actually Yankee stuff in the studio right now.
right now there is. See that cool little purse there? Nice Yankees.
Lots of 49ers stuff in the studio, too, you know.
I know. But you know what's also in the studio? A Bills fan. A Bills fan.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have let that energy into the studio. Maybe I would like to not lose in the conference championship.
Why, you just rather go to the Super Bowl and lose to the same guy?
I mean,
said what I said.
I mean, at least we've been to the Super Bowl in the last 30 years.
Listen.
How many of those did you win, by the way?
We didn't. How many Super Bowls have you won against Patrick Mahomes, homie? Imagine if that was a quarterback in your conference, though.
But it's not.
Whatever, Joe. I can't stand. You're right. You're right. So we have to deal with them.
Yep, you sure do.
Yep, and then you get to.
But then, like, what's your excuse with Tom Brady? Because we beat him.
Well, we sucked the whole time.
That's true.
You know, we never stood a chance. Nobody in the AFC East stood a chance when Brady was in his prime.
At least we dislike the same football teams.
We do dislike the same ones.
Like, I'm not me at the thrift store texting you with the pictures of other teams and just being like, gross.
Yeah.
Cowboys jerseys with puke emojis on them. Hi, Mom, if you're still watching.
Oh, yeah, your mom's a Cowboys fan.
Yes, she is.
Bro. And what's another one? Oh, the Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cheeseheads.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically enough, it is Cheese Day.
It is National Cheese Day.
I wonder if the people of Wisconsin are celebrating it.
Maybe. I don't know. You know, the people of Wisconsin actually own the Green Bay Packers.
They do?
That is the only community-owned NFL franchise, is the Green Bay Packers.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Mark says he hears Josh Allen is now unavailable, but he belongs to Mark.
That's fine. You can. Good luck trying to take him from Haley, though. He's married now.
He is married now. That is correct.
Good for you, Josh Allen. Now, he just needs the other ring. We're getting one. Yes, we are. He's got one here, and now he needs one for over here.
He could just go to that store. He could buy one of them AFC Championship rings.
You know what? We'll get our ring.
At least I sent you a bunch of pictures of a picture of a bunch of Yankees rings.
You did. And you did go against the Knicks for me.
I did. So now I guess we're rooting for the Pacers in the NBA
All
Finals,
the way.
which start tomorrow.
All the way,
But
Pacers.
before we get there, go Panthers.
Oh, we're there?
Yeah, that starts tonight. Go Panthers.
All right, go Panthers. That's where we're headed.
I would like to see the curse continue and Canada not win a Stanley Cup. Go Cats.
Hug your cats today.
I would say the cats need to win. It's National Hug Your Cat Day.
Correct.
So
maybe they will win. It's a sign. Maybe the universe.
we're already having the ring. No, we're about Josh Allen, not about us.
Jeez, Jazzy.
Yeah, we've known each other for 30 years. She's like 34 years.
34?
Yeah, because I told my mom we met in like 1991, so.
And on top of it,
entirely possible.
Joe's cousin lived next door to a friend of mine, and so I would always see you guys playing street hockey and stuff.
He lived across the street from Steve. He lived next door to Greg.
Who's he?
My cousin.
Oh, yeah, Greg, the back house. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget about that.
Right.
It's torn down now.
Is it?
Yeah, they demolished it.
I didn't know.
Yeah. That does not exist anymore, that home.
Jasmine over here.
Anything you need, Jazz.
Mark's cat has feathers. He's got a bird.
isn't gonna be my new mommy yet. I already kind of got on her, bruh.
I mean, you weren't expecting John not to show up today, so.
No, I was not expecting that. I'm sitting at work and...
This last half hour flew by the way, so we got to get to music, but this is about a festival that's happening, so hold on, let me get all these messages out of the way here. Join us for the Heart of Music Festival, a full day of live music, local food, family fun, and community spirit in the heart of East Aurora. This beloved event brings together amazing musicians, small businesses, and passionate supporters for a celebration that does more than entertain, it gives back. Over the past 10 years, the festival has donated over $1 million to local charities and programs, and we're excited to keep that legacy going in 2025. It doesn't say when it starts. It says music ends at 9 p.m., venues close at 10 p.m. I guess it would say elsewhere on here, right? Saturday at 1 p.m. It's the Heart of Music Festival in East Aurora. So it's all day. It's at several different venues. It is apparently like $40 to go. Because Jill wanted to go, and I'm like,
oh, this is the festival that Jill was telling you about?
Yeah, like, I don't know if I want to spend $40 to go to this. But there's good bands on it. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I saw Grosh is on here a couple of times, actually. Grosh. And before that, it's the Girls of Grosh. The Tim Britt band's on here. Mike Zagoria is playing. He's a friend of the show. We got Grosh. Working Man's Dead is playing. Tribute to Fleetwood Mac earlier on the same stage over there. Bad Kitty's playing. The Barksdales, those are the homies right there. They're playing at 16 Church Street at 3 o'clock. Captain Tom and the Hooligans at 6 o'clock. John should go and find out who Alice is, since he keeps asking me like I'm supposed to know. Doug Yeomans and Sue Kincaid at 3:30 at 25 Pine Street. But the artist we're playing now, he is playing at 641 Oakwood Avenue at 7:30. You're okay.
My bad.
And that is Johnny Hart and the Mess. And this song is called Sound Off on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
Stop your thinking, it's just you two. Don't go wishing down the well that's all gone dry. You start to lose it, time comes right through you. And then you feel nothing that used to be something. I noticed that we're drifting. I got a feeling that it's bad. You know I wasn't very good. We made a mess of what we had. Sound off, never hide away until I fall down.
That was Johnny Hart and the Mess. Song called Sound Off. Catch him at the Heart of Music Festival in East Aurora this Saturday. And he's playing at 641 Oakwood Avenue from 7:30 until 9 o'clock. For those of you out here in South Buffalo, Johnny's the one that puts on the concerts at the park.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for something to do and you find that lineup, and like I saw Grosh there a few years ago, it was cool because it's just like, hey, I could just walk over and see my friends play.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is what's also great about the Caz being right over here too, because now I can just walk over and see my friends play. Except I got to pay a lot of money to go there because that place is expensive for some reason. All right, we haven't done this in a while. We're gonna ask Discord for a dare.
A dare?
Who's doing the dare?
You are.
I am. It's sending. Text your crush about how much you like them, but don't reply to them after that. There, done.
Okay, I'll do one. Let's go. Let me see what Joe wrote first. Ah, what a guy.
All right.
Why are you making me... Okay.
Rate everyone here 1 to 10 in terms of personality.
In the chat?
I guess in the chat.
Or in the room?
And both.
I give you a 10 out of 10, Joe. You have a great personality. And all of you are great except Laura. I'm just kidding. Everyone's great. Except Mark's trying to steal my quarterback.
Yeah, if Mark hooks up with your quarterback might be worn out, and then you guys go like, oh, and what is it, 17 now? And then you don't got to worry about getting beat by Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs.
Do another dare. And then you don't have to worry about, well, you still have to.
Kiss the person who you think is the best friend to you.
You're getting all the good ones. I love her too. I just noticed that Joe always is talking smack to her, so I just thought I'd get on his bandwagon.
You doing another one?
I'll do another
do
dare.
One more. Let's see. Tell your crush you hate them.
I hate you.
She tells me that all the time, though. That's nothing new.
No, I don't. Do I?
No.
I've never told you I hated you in all of these decades. I've never hated you.
30 years. 30-something years.
That's a story in the making.
Yeah.
What about truth? Hit me with a truth.
What's something you find cute that you think is underrated?
Something I find cute that's underrated. Sloths.
Yeah, sloths.
Sloths. They're my favorite. I think they're the cutest thing ever. Yeah, that's the baby sloth. Who got you the big sloth?
Jasmine
Jazzy?
did.
Yeah. I got him a friend.
Yeah,
so he doesn't have to be alone.
They hang out together up on the shelf here.
They do. They're a good match.
Yes, they are. All right, I guess I'll do one now.
Okay.
What's your ideal relationship like, and who would you want to have it with? I'm in it right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
What a lucky gal.
What else can we do on here?
Okay.
Besides truth or dare. I think it was just random questions or something. Would you rather questions?
No. Okay.
Let's do one. Let's see.
All right.
Rating PG-13. Would you rather marry a hardened criminal or someone with 5 kids from 3 previous marriages?
I guess someone with 5 kids from 3 previous marriages. I think I'm gonna go with the hardened criminal. No, because I love kids. That's tough.
Yeah.
I can't answer that one because I'm not in the situation.
Right.
So mix her up again.
Would you rather never be able to kiss someone or only be able to do it in front of your parents?
I mean, I'd have to do it in front of my parents.
I used to have these, like, would you rather books, and one of them was, like, well, would you rather have sex in front of your parents or sex in front of 20,000 screaming wrestling fans? And the things to consider, as it was written in the book, was 20,000 screaming wrestling fans chanting boring, or your parents chanting boring.
Oh, I don't know. What would you rather do?
20,000 wrestling fans.
I agree. I agree.
Edge can do it, so can I. You're clicking it now. Would you rather lose a day of your life for every time you swore, or lose 3 years of your life, no conditions? I think the 3 years of my life would be very minimal compared to what I would lose for swearing.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Just on this show alone, my mom chiming in like, watch your language.
She happened to click
That's why my
out.
mom don't watch the show. She's told me that.
You don't curse that much.
She said she doesn't watch the show because you start using that F word.
So I take it your mom doesn't use the F word?
Oh, my mom uses the F word.
She just doesn't want to hear you do it?
Right. Would you rather have your crush date your best friend or your worst enemy?
Both is rather shitty.
Yeah.
I'd say worst enemy. I would definitely not want you to date my best friend.
Because you wouldn't mind stealing me from your worst enemy?
Wait. Would you rather have your crush
Well,
date
that's
your
what I'm
best
saying.
friend?
I'm saying though, like if you could steal it from your worst enemy, so that would be better, right? You can't steal your crush from your best friend. That would be fucked up, right?
That's fucked up.
Yeah. So yeah, worst enemy.
Yeah, worst enemy for sure.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you'd be more inclined to steal the person from your worst enemy. You still got a shot there. They date the best friend, that's done.
I wouldn't steal a man from any other woman though.
Fair enough.
You know, if I have to steal him from another woman, then I don't want him to boot.
Fair enough.
You know?
And also, if somebody does that to them, what's stopping them from doing it to you?
Correct. Ding, ding, ding.
Exactly. So, yeah.
You are correct, sir.
One more?
Yeah.
One more. Would you rather know when you die or how you die?
Ooh. That's tough.
That is, I guess we'll go unlock hundreds of extra questions with premium. Oh no, I put it in the Discord. I didn't put it in the chat. Anyway, would you rather know how you die or when you die? I think how. Because then I could see it coming. And I guess if I knew when, I could see it coming too. I guess how, so I could try to avoid that situation as long as possible.
I just don't want to know at all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's hard.
Fair enough.
Well, I think I might want to know when. So I can get everything that I wanted to get checked off my bucket list and all my ducks in a row before. And then at that point, it really doesn't matter how you die because your time is up, you're expired. You know what I mean?
That's a fair thought process there.
I mean, if I say I was going to die from being hit by a car or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd think that every car coming down the street is going to be the car that takes me out.
Fair enough.
So I'd rather know when as opposed to how.
That's fair enough.
Yeah?
I'm watching The Fly. I just lost him. Oh,
No,
he's on
right
the keyboard there. I see him.
him.
I'm waiting for him to get on something I can actually hit without
Breaking something?
breaking something or knocking us off the air or something. He's on my phone right now.
Nice, Joe.
There goes my phone. I don't think I got The Fly.
No, you didn't.
I knocked my phone down though.
You did.
I did that.
You did that.
Oh, I gotta do a thing later. Anyway.
You always have to do a thing later.
Yeah, no,
I gotta do this later. Do this later.
No, I gotta. Somebody asked me to record a line, and I just keep forgetting about it because it's in my inbox and not like actually in my jobs. So that out of sight, out of mind thing, which is an ADHD thing.
Undiagnosed.
Undiagnosed. Like the fly's trying to talk to you guys. He's sitting on the microphone.
I see him.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Hey, fly, would you rather know when you die or how you die? So I'm pretty sure I know how you die.
Gotta get some Miyagi chopsticks.
I know how to use chopsticks.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty good with them too. Are you a lo mein or a like fried rice kind of guy?
I'm neither, really.
Then,
I just happen to know how to use chopsticks.
do you like Chinese food?
Not really, no.
What? Oh.
No, not really my thing. Never got into it.
Really?
I've tried it.
Do you think you haven't given it a proper chance?
No, I wouldn't say that.
So you've tried all kinds of different kind?
Yeah.
That's so disappointing, Joe. That's okay.
I'm gonna say I also don't like seafood, but you already knew that.
I don't like seafood either.
Right. That's why I know you already knew that, because we already had that discussion.
Yes. To be fair, as far as the Chinese food thing goes, I only like a few good things. He loves barbecue and
Something mighty. There is no taco song, and there never was. Anyway.
Joe's having a barbecue.
The barbecue exists about as much as the taco song did.
Joe. Give the people what they want. They want a barbecue, and
The same people who want the barbecue want this supposed taco song, but there was no taco song.
What do you?
I'll explain it later.
Okay. Fair enough.
And when I go home, I'm getting the album out of storage and leaking it. The only reason you have the album is because I sent it to you. Anyway.
She's leaking it on you.
You could have done that with AI. It doesn't exist. If it ain't on Spotify, it ain't real. Meanwhile, Ange has absolutely no idea what we were talking about.
But I will soon. I will.
By the way, we called Duntire the other night. I'm not on there anymore.
Nope. I think it's a girl. It's a girl.
No,
right?
it was a dude.
It was a dude?
It was a dude. It just wasn't me.
Okay.
Yeah. I bought that album with my own money dollars. I still say if it ain't on Spotify, it don't exist.
Her own money dollars.
Her own money dollars. She was our merch girl for a time, so. Yeah, but then you couldn't find the album, so I sent it to you. Illegally did the transaction myself at the merch stand.
I want to hear it.
Doesn't exist.
Jazzy, send it to me.
It doesn't exist. I have a screenshot of it on Spotify. It ain't on there right now. That means it don't exist. She's so confused. There's no idea what's going on.
Lost in the sauce.
She's lost in the sauce. She's lost in the sauce. Which is appropriate because that's what we're talking about.
Joe.
I will tell you after the show. If I say it now, then people have me on record of saying that something that does not exist exists.
She does not have it.
I literally do not have it physically here in Idaho, or I would.
Fine. Fine.
You can wait 4 more minutes to hear about it. 5 more minutes. 6 more minutes? 5 more minutes.
That time,
5 more minutes.
That time went fast.
Yes, it did.
Wow.
Yes, it did. Wasn't as bad as he thought it was. What is it?
No.
You're over here cursing out Jasmine because you're
I
like...
was not cursing you out, Jasmine. Don't listen to this guy.
No, she wasn't. She said, bruh!
I did. I called her bruh.
We didn't know John wasn't coming, though. You were just going to hang out till you got here, and he ain't coming. So I guess you're stuck here till next Wednesday. You don't get to go home now.
Oh.
You're stuck here.
Nice.
You're stuck with me.
I'll be stuck with you. I'm good with that.
Jasmine says, I literally do not have it physically here in Idaho, or I would, or even digitally. That's because it doesn't exist.
Does it exist, though, for real?
It doesn't exist.
I don't believe you.
Why not?
Because I just don't. For some reason, I feel like I believe Jazzy on this one.
The taco song exists about as much as Bob Paul is not an actual banana. And Bob Paul is an actual banana. He was brought to life by the idol on Potassium Island.
You told me about that.
Yes, he had to help Leland and Ryan save the planet from the evil space wizard.
Yep. You definitely told me about that.
Yep.
So you're saying the song does exist?
No, I'm saying the song doesn't exist because Bob Paul's a real banana.
It exists.
No, it doesn't exist. There's no such thing as the taco song. It's more lies perpetrated by Dewey.
Well.
Like me owing people a barbecue.
You do.
No, I don't.
You do.
I don't. What are they gonna do if I throw a barbecue?
They're gonna come over. We're gonna throw a barbecue.
They're gonna have nothing to talk about. They're not gonna be able to write any more songs.
Are you kidding
They're not
me?
gonna make any more money.
They're gonna write a song on the spot about being at Joe's epic barbecue. So
36% of the way there.
Flip those numbers.
Okay, you're flip them this way. 39% of the way there.
So 93%?
No.
I'm definitely at like 3/4 of the way there.
Nah, you're at like 36%.
I don't believe you.
That's 1% point higher than I gave you last week.
So in a week, I've went up 1% with you?
On this barbecue thing, yeah.
He's lying, y'all. Joe.
Yep, 36%.
Come on, Joe.
Okay, fine, 37%.
Does that mean I get a point?
No. That's me humoring you at this point. Because it's still like right around.
You're humoring
it's still right around
me.
35%, but I'm just giving you these extra like 1 or 2 points every now and then just to make you feel like you're making some progress here.
Don't do me any favors.
36%.
You just told me I was at 37.
Fine, 37%.
That's fine. That's fine. You're having a barbecue. You're having a barbecue. Yup. Yeah. Yup. It's gonna happen, people.
It's about as likely as the taco song ever being re-released. Oh wait, it had to be released in the first place.
See, 45.
There's no such thing as a taco song.
Will you play it for me on the ukulele?
She says her favorite instrument's the ukulele. Like,
It is.
just mentions it in conversation, and then like 2 days later, I was playing the ukulele.
He was playing me songs on the ukulele.
I
It was the
was.
sweetest thing ever.
Because I remembered you saying it was your favorite instrument. I'm like, I own one of those.
Yeah, and you never told me. And then, like,
I have 2 of them here.
like 2-3 weeks later, you're like,
I don't think it was weeks. I think it was like less than a week later. But
Really? I feel like I told you that.
It was when we went to the pizza place.
Pizza place?
Yeah, last Thursday.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, last Thursday, because you told me we were in between 7-Eleven and the pizza place. I think.
Really?
I think.
I believe
it doesn't make any sense why you would tell me in between the pizza
I know.
place and the 7-Eleven.
At that point,
we were
I had
walking.
to go to the bathroom. That's all I cared about.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. You told me at some point, and I'm like, hey, didn't she say her favorite instrument was ukulele? I own one of those.
I did.
Anyway. Coming up on Saturday night. Oh, real quick before we get to that. Coming up next Wednesday night at Jackrabbit. We're not playing any of the songs from this show. One of my far away internet friends just looked up the podcast just now. Cool. Coming up next Wednesday night after the podcast, it is the Music is Art Showcase featuring Genesis, Cash is Green, and Spills 716. And that is at Jackrabbit, as usual. That is a free show, and those are always fun to go to and hang out and catch some local artists. And a nice little place like Jackrabbit. Get you some food while you're there. And anyway, coming up this Saturday, though, before we get to next Wednesday, we've got the Strange Cargo EP release party. It's epic. It's Under the Black's EP release. Get ready for an intense night of music and unforgettable performances at Evening Star Concert Hall. Join us for a one-of-a-kind event featuring incredible artists and bands: Under the Black, XM Priory, Cam Girl, Murder, and My Last Day. Don't let the music, let the music sweep you off your feet and immerse yourself in the electric atmosphere of live music. Don't miss out on this epic night. Grab your tickets now. Tickets are just $10 if you contact any of the bands, $12 at the door, or click the link to buy them online at Eventbrite on the event page. That's at 8810 Niagara Falls Boulevard in Niagara Falls. And this is a song not from that EP because they haven't released any singles from it. But this is from their previous EP. So this is Under the Black. This song is called Access Denied. John's not here to say it, so I'll say make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Sorry, I didn't get the memo.
No, that's okay. You weren't expecting to be here this long. And this is Under the Black. We'll see you next week.
Life